Yo, so in this episode, Goku arrives on Earth as an adult, and this will be part 7 of What If Frieza Raised Goku. Also, this vid might be long because I was going to do 2 parts, but I decided to go ahead and one-shot this arc. So let's do a little quick story recap. On the last episode, Kakarot achieves Super Saiyan and challenges Frieza for the throne of the universe. The clash is intense, and the fight was ultimately decided with Frieza using his Death Saucers and Goku countering with his Death Blades. Kakarot is victorious and shaves Frieza's head off his body and lets the universe see it from Frieza's spaceship. And after the smoke settles, he decides to travel to the planet Earth out of curiosity because that's where his parents wanted to send him to originally before he was intercepted by Frieza. Right, so that's the recap. So let's get to Goku landing on the Earth as an adult. Also, hit the like button and comment what you think is going to happen next or what you want to see next. So let's go. Kakarot leans forward from his throne at the sight of Earth, as the sight of Earth comes into vision as they arrive to his destination. The ship lands and Goku exits to see cities in ruins and smoke polluting the gloomy skies. And Goku wonders what happened to this once civilized place. And he's reminded of purging planets under Frieza's orders when he was growing up. Let's have a Dragon Ball flashback to see what happened to this Earth's universe. So we don't have to go way back, but let's just say Demon King Piccolo got his wish and achieved eternal youth and started knocking off his potential challengers. Yamcha was the first to get smoked, and is that a surprise to anyone? Krillin got his neck broke. Chaozu sacrificed himself in vain as King Piccolo survived. Tien got blasted after putting up a decent fight. Master Roshi tried to steal the demon back, but failed ultimately with the cost of his life. And Kami himself was sealed away in a bottle and swallowed down the throat of the demon. No diddy, pause. Bulma is distraught and depressed as the evil regime prevails. And let's just say the reason she's still alive and not a vegetable for Mr. Carrot is because Grandpa Gohan traveled with her on her travels. The Briefs family and the Red Ribbon Army become the last resistance, and Bulma and Dr. Gero join forces to stop the Demon King Piccolo. After a while, the Demon's army of Greenspawn destroyed Capsule Corporation, and the city is destroyed as well. And they were trying to eliminate the last resistance, so they destroyed Capsule Corporation. Bulma escapes and begins working on androids and cyborg creations with Dr. Gero in an underground base. Gero and Bulma needed a volunteer for cybernetic enhancements to experiment on to defeat Demon King Piccolo. Dr. Gero's very own son, Jivo, volunteers his body for the experiments. We'll just call him Android 16. Matter of fact, I'll call him Cyborg 16 just to differentiate him. So we'll call him Cyborg 16 unless you guys want me to call him something else in the future. But this version isn't the same. For one, this version isn't as strong as Android 16. And he's actually a cyborg instead of an android, so he's still got a human side to him because Dr. Rose's son is still alive. And for two, he won't be as strong as Android 16 as it was in the original canon timeline because he was made to defeat King Piccolo and not Imperfect Cell. The Android 16 cyborg experiment was actually a success because 16 became stronger than Demon King Piccolo, and for a second, Earth was almost freed from the Namekian tyrant. That is until 16 was ambushed and defeated by another alien invader, Lord Slug, who voyages to Earth for their Dragon Balls. Cyborg 16 was forced to retreat for repairs to his injuries and improvements, and it was at this time that Lord Slug and his army joined forces with Demon King Piccolo and his army, under the agreement that Demon King Piccolo would produce an offspring that could recreate the Dragon Ball so Slug could obtain eternal youth. In exchange, Piccolo could remain the king of the earth. Right? Bulma became the Demon Clan's most wanted because her face was known while Gero stayed in the shadows because the clan wanted to stop cyborgs from being made. They made Bulma the main target. And after a while, the sons of Piccolo successfully hunt down Bulma when she was on a supply run for parts. And they knock her out and kidnap her so they can bring her to their father, King Piccolo. Which brings us back to the present timeline. Goku, who would be named Kakarot in this timeline, arrives on Earth and tasks his new army to eliminate the Demon Clan because he intends on making Earth his potential home base for his throne. Goku senses the energy of King Piccolo and seeks out his power to challenge him. Bulma lays in a dungeon imprisoned in bondage as Piano leads Piccolo to the blue-haired captive. King Piccolo informs Bulma that he intends on executing her publicly to deter the morale of the remaining rebels. As the camera rolls, Piccolo lunges to grab Bulma by her hair. Just then, the walls are vaporized by Kakarot's blast. Bulma is shocked at the appearance of the alien Saiyan Emperor as he walks through his newly made entrance. Goku smirks at the king before smugly announcing, "Oh, I'm sorry, was I interrupting something?" Piccolo smiles as he holds Bulma by her head before saying, "You must be another one of this woman's machines," attempting her rescue. Goku simply widens his smirk before revealing his status as the new emperor of the universe, Lord Kakarot. Piccolo smiles as he holds Bulma by her head before saying, "Oh, I already said that, my bad. Yeah, I made a script, so I'm reading from it." Piccolo laughs before time seems to slow as Goku speed blitzes the Demon King. A sharp blow to the King's gut cracks the air, breaking the sound barrier, causing the demon's jaw to drop as Bulma falls to the ground. Unaware of what just happened and how she got free from King Piccolo's grasp. A single blow was so devastating, Demon King Piccolo coughs up the seal bottle of Kami, freeing him from the seal. Piccolo doubles in pain as he shakes in fear at the sight of the Saiyan before him. Kami is freed and Bulma is confused at the green old man that looks like Piccolo, wondering who he is and what is happening. Piccolo flexes his full power, psyching himself up, lying to himself like it was a lucky shot, and Kakarot crosses his arms, unimpressed at this display of his power level. The Demon King lunges at Kakarot, intending to pierce his neck with his sharp claws, but Goku evades every swipe with relative ease. Goku backhands the taste out of the mouth of King Piccolo with a smile on his face before asking the still rolling camera, "Is this your king?" Piccolo stands enraged, damaged, and humiliated at the new challenger that simply stands there as if he were playing with a toy. Goku's advancement is halted, however, as he senses the energy of Lord Slug and realizes that this ki is stronger than his current opponent. Kakarot simply staggers Piccolo before beginning an instant transmission towards the energy source of Lord Slug, promising to finish this king off later. Piccolo is surprised he was simply left alive, and Bulma shrieks as she expected the Monkey Man Lord to finish Piccolo off and save her. Kami grabs the shoulder of Bulma and teleports the both of them to his lookout during the hysteria. Slug is thrown off guard when Kakarot materializes in front of him with a serious expression on his face. Kakarot flares his aura and accuses Slug as being the true force of the Demon Clan regime, and the two square up for combat. And as this is happening, Zarbon is facing off against Slug's men, Zarbon is facing off against Angela, Dodoria is facing off against Wings, and Kui goes against Metamaka. These are all Slug's top soldiers. Goku compliments his strength at his old age, but it's a shame he has to put down a weakened old man. But then again, considering his upbringing, he wouldn't be the first one. Goku had to do that too. Goku fires a blast that Slug counters with a mouth blast of his own, rattling his lair. So they match each other. He fires a mouth blast to match Goku's ki blast. The energy exertion causes Slug to fall to his knees, fatigued and defeated due to his old age. Goku intends on finishing him off, But Slug, however, promises a better fight to Kakarot as he sees Demon King Piccolo hovering in the air. He offers Piccolo the Namekian fusion technique. Slug then transfers his potential and essence into the eternal Namekian King. King Piccolo radiates with a skyrocketing energy source increase of an eternal Super Namekian. Goku smiles at the appearance of a worldly challenge, finally feeling excitement since his fight with Frieza. The two fighters rush at each other as the real battle finally begins. Their power collision destroys what's left of Slug's lair as their auras flare. Goku is put on the defensive as he avoids the newly powered punches of his strong opponent. Goku attempts to make some distance by sending a blast to the Super Namekian's direction, but Piccolo simply catches the orb. He then sends it back at Goku after he enhances the attack with his own energy, which does significant damage to Kakarot. As blood drips from the mouth of the Saiyan, a golden aura envelops his person. Now the real showdown begins as Kakarot transforms into a Super Saiyan. The Titans clash against each other, causing tremors for miles. The auras of the pair could light up a planet as they battled in the air, like fireworks in the sky. Finally, Piccolo connected a gut shot to Kakarot's midsection, knocking blood from his mouth. Goku retaliates by cracking the king's jaw with an uppercut. Goku harnesses his energy, going into one of his techniques, causing worry to appear on the demon's face. Goku attempts his Spirit Rush attack, causing Piccolo's eyes to widen. But Piccolo being smart on his feet, Piccolo charges a Demon Wave to interrupt Goku's Spirit Rush, which forces Goku to cancel and counter with a Death Cannon of his own. The pair then form energy blades in their arms, going for blood. The energy slices duel with each other, and rocks are split by the air slashes of ki energy, crossing the spots they linger on as they attack each other. And in the end, Kakarot is able to chop off Piccolo's arm at the shoulder at the cost of Kakarot getting his own arm broken. But Goku had forgotten the Namekians can regenerate limbs, so his sacrifice was for naught, and he's down an arm, and because he hadn't mastered Super Saiyan, he's expended too much energy. Piccolo himself has lost a significant amount of energy, but unlike his opponent, he doesn't have to maintain a transformation, so he now has the advantage. But before Piccolo can take advantage of his exploits, he is blindsided by the fist of Cyborg 16, who has had some upgrades since their last battle. As the two square up, Piccolo is still the stronger of the two, but Jivo, aka Cyborg 16, has unlimited stamina due to his android upbringing, or due to his android enhancements. Kami takes the time to speak to Goku with telepathy on his plan to secure the victory. Goku uses instant transmission to teleport to the lookout. At the lookout, Kami gives Goku a crash course in the hyperbolic time chamber, aka the Room of Spirit and Time, telling Goku that they should trap Piccolo in the Room of Spirit and Time and destroy the exit, sealing the Eternal Namekian in there forever. Goku agrees with the plan and decides to fly full speed and pour all of his energy into his flight, flickering in and out of Super Saiyan, heading straight towards the Super Namekian Demon King. Piccolo catches the rocket punch from Cyborg 16, frying the circuitry. Tired of the Metal Man, Piccolo prepares to blow him away with an explosive wave. As he charges the attack, he is tackled by Kakarot and teleported to the lookout, going full speed. Goku enters the chamber at high speed and teleports back to the entrance, leaving an enraged King Piccolo. The doors are blasted away, sealing the king away from the outside world, trapping him inside. Kakarot returns to the lookout to see Bulma and Kami staring at his direction, wondering what happens next. And that's where we'll be ending things for right now. If you guys like it, hit the like button and comment what you think. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm gone. Peace.